4 of Susan's show, and today we will be continuing in the art department, and I will show you the adult oil painting class. Follow me. What is your name?
Jarman.
Nice to meet you, Jarman. I'm Susan. Thank you. So, how long have you been at this art class?
I started in 2019.
Very nice. And how do you like it?
I love it.
Love it. That's very nice. So, I have a question for you. It's a pretty simple one. What color do you get when you mix blue and yellow?
Green.
Yes, perfect. You got it. Can you name a famous artist that used oil paints?
Sure, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Do you have any favorite art pieces about him?
I've seen a lot of them, but I try to copy him.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you, and continue painting. It's very nice. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very good, thank you. I love that painting, by the way. Of course, yeah. So, let me ask you something. Do you know what country was Impressionism started in?
I believe it was France.
That is correct. Very good job. Thank you for letting me ask you a question and continue painting. Of course. Oh, what a beautiful painting. How long did it take you to paint this?
Well, 1 week, and then this is the second week.
Wow, that's very nice. Very fast. Yeah, of course. So, what chemical is used to thin out your paints and clean your brushes between paints?
Turpentine.
Very good. That's correct. Thank you so much. Of course. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So I have a question for you. What famous oil painter is famous for trying to cut off part of his ear?
Oh, that's Van Gogh.
Yes, correct. Great job. Hello, nice to meet you. What is your name?
Josephine, nice to meet you too.
Thank you very much. My name is Susan. So I have a quick question for you. What are the 3 primary colors?
Red, blue, and yellow.
Very good. Thank you so much. You got that correct. Hello, very nice painting. How are you?
Good, thank you.
That's very good. So I have a quick question for you. What is it called when a work is painted in black and white?
Grizel?
Correct. Very good job. What is a piece of advice or input that another student from the art class gave you that really helped?
Just to take your time, don't worry too much about details, try and block in the shapes, get your proportions right, and then worry about the fine details later on.
That's very nice. Well, I'm really glad that other students can help support and uplift everybody. Thank you. German, how do you like the class?
I love this class. It's my dream, and I can't wait to come here every Thursday. And especially that we all have a great teacher. Greg is very patient and experienced, and I'm very lucky to have him as a teacher.
That's very nice. I'm really glad you're looking forward to these classes and your teacher.
Also, I want to say special thanks to our director, Joseph Badalpour, that he puts all the time, that he has in his hand to provide us with tools and teachers and program. I'm very grateful with ACF too.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now we are going to interview Mr. Greg Mejia, who is the teacher of this adult oil painting class. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That's very good. So, how long have you been teaching this class?
It's a little less than a year.
That's very nice. And how do you like it here? How has teaching your students been?
Oh, it's been great. The students here are very interested in what they're doing, and I believe they tell me that they have advanced in their art.
That's very good. And I want to ask, so how does a adult get inspired by starting to paint or draw or start art when they've never done it before?
I think each of them come here thinking differently about what they want to do. Everyone, once they start into it, they realize that their minds become more and more creative.
Yes, that's very nice. Thank you so much for letting me interview you and your class. It's been a very nice experience.
Well, it was my pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, so we're back with Matthew here, and as you can see on the wall behind us, his beautiful painting is displayed, and I want to ask him a couple questions about it. So Matthew, I want to ask, how did you get inspired to start this painting? What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, the theme was nature for this project, and I just went into my backyard and took some flowers, photos of some flowers that I had there. And I just kind of wanted to do a mix of textures, of patterns, and like a bouquet. And yeah, I learned a lot while painting it and how to apply and work your oil paints and to get such patterns and feels and textures for the image. So.
I love that. And how do you get into the mood of starting to paint? What pushes you to start? Is there like anything in specific?
Well, it's just basically having fun. Just one thing, you just want to kindle that inspiration and just enjoy yourself and try and also challenge yourself too. I don't do a lot of nature and wildlife painting, so this was something different for me. So it was a nice little change up of what I normally paint or draw. So when you try and just venture out of your comfort zone and try and approach a new project, in this case flowers, it's a nice change. It's a little intimidating at first, but I think the results are great at the end, and you just have a lot of fun. So
yeah, that's wonderful. I'm glad you get to have new experiences with painting, and thank you for letting me take a moment of your time to ask you some questions about this amazing piece of artwork.
of course, thank you very much.
Of course. And now we are going to ask Melanie Perkins, the manager of the art department, about the International Art Competition. Hey Melanie, so can you tell us a little bit more about it?
So the International Art Competition is an annual competition we hold each year for Assyrian artists. Each year there is a theme selected for the artist to follow, and we pick first, second, and third place. So there is a prize given to the winners of the competition, as well as exposure and an audience given by us showing off their incredible work. These are last year's winners, first, second, and third place, and the theme last year was love.
So, how long has this art competition been going on?
We've been holding the art competition since 2017.
That's very nice. And will it be happening this year as well?
This year we're taking a pause on the competition, and we're always looking into new and fantastic ways to showcase the Assyrian artists and give them an opportunity to be creative and show off their work.
I love that so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Fun fact, this beautiful stained glass piece behind me was made by our art director here, Mr. Joseph Bedelpour. It was actually destroyed in a fire 40 years ago, but remade for the Assyrian Cultural Celebration. better than ever. With that being said, thank you for tuning in on episode 4 of Susan's show, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!